Let me show you something real quick. And it doesn't matter if you're a roofer, plumber, tent shop, you're a mechanic, it all works the same. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Google and type in roofer near St. Louis because I'm from St. Louis. And I want you guys to pay attention to something. You see these three right here? They're getting 90% of the calls. And what this is the Google Map Pack. And if you're not showing up here, you're basically invisible. Look, no one scrolls down here, and you could be the best in your city, but if you're not ranking top 3 on the Google Map Pack, or at very least on the first page, most people will never even see you. Let me walk you through the system I use to help local businesses show up here so you can start getting real estimate requests without spending a dime on ads. Let's get straight to it. All right, so this is a high level view of what the system looks like, and it might look complicated, but I promise it is super simple. Anyone could understand this. So we're just gonna start basically with the Google Business Profile. So honestly, guys, if you haven't claimed your business yet, go ahead and do so right now. That way you can have access to the back end. So essentially just Google your business and then make sure that it says claimed or you did claim it. And then have access to whatever email that you claimed it with, if that makes sense. Okay, that way we have access to all this information and the back end stuff. All right, so we're gonna start with your keywords. There's 2 focus points I want y'all to worry about right now. It is your business description and then your services. So essentially, we're gonna click on an example here with a current client I just onboarded, Overland Tire and Auto. And just click on edit profile. Google gives you guys a 750 limit, 750 character limit to enter in a description about your business. And you don't want to be spammy, but you don't want it to be empty. So for example, the Overland Tire and Auto is your go-to destination for expert tire repair, yada, yada, yada. You could write this yourself or use ChatGPT to write it for you. But essentially you want to have as many keywords of like the services that you offer and what you do in your description as best as you can. Not only is Google going to read your description for SEO purposes, but I mean, potential customers are going to read your description. So make it readable, make it legible, make it make sense. Don't just stuff keywords in your description just for the hell of it. You can use ChatGPT if you want to, but Google has their own version right here. You just click suggest description and it'll suggest something for you. And that is your description. Now for your services, we're going to go down to menu and services link. And I'm still building out their website, but essentially just link your services here. Just assuming that you guys already have a website with your menu and services shown, just link it here and just make sure that it's shown correctly. Okay. And that is essentially it for your keyword. All right. So the next thing I need you guys to work on is your categories. Just make sure they're accurate and then be specific for the main categories. So for example, if you're a window installation service, do not have contractor as your main category. So put window installation service, and then you can have a few more applicable services if you want to. It's not necessary, but just put them in. Don't put like 30 of them, but if you have 2 or 3, maybe 4, a few is fine. I'm going to show you guys real quick though. If you don't know what category to put as your main one, click on performance here and then scroll down. Give me a sec. Scroll down, and then on the right, it shows you how people searched, or what they searched for rather, to find your business. So this is a tire and auto repair shop, but the main things that people are searching for is tire, because that's their main service. So tire shops near me, etc. So that's why we went ahead and for their business category, we went ahead and put tire and tire repair shop and then auto repair shop, because they do both. But the primary one is tire repair shop. So they only have 2 categories. You don't need to overwhelm Google with 30 different categories. Just put the main one and then maybe a few more or whatever, 1 or 2 more. The next thing would be your business hours. So hours to 24/7 if you accept calls at any time. Google favors always open businesses. And if you can't go 24/7, or if you're not 24/7, just make sure that your hours are consistent, they are correct, and then adjust accordingly for holidays. Even if you don't physically work 24/7, setting your profile to open can signal to Google that you're more available, which can help you rank. If you're able to respond to messages, take calls 24/7, or set up appointments 24/7, I say do it. If not, stick to your normal 10 to 10 or whatever your hours are, and you'll be fine. All right. And the last thing for your profile would be upload high quality photos. So I would say around 20 to 30. Real before and after jobs, you can do your portfolio. Just make sure they're high quality images, because these are what people are going to be seeing. Upload consistently if you can do so every few weeks. It doesn't take too much time. Just snap a photo and then upload it. Before you upload your photo, see if you could rename it to something that's more SEO friendly. So for example, if you're a tent shop, a tinting job, St. Louis, for example, right? It's not going to push you to number one, but this is going to help on the back end because Google reads all this information. So now that we got your Google business profile locked in, the next thing I need you guys to work on is your review funnel setup. So what do I mean by that? So we got to get your request a review link. So where do we get that from? It'll be in your read reviews. So click on that. And then right here where it says get more reviews, click on that. And then copy this link right here. Once you copy that link, now we can send out a message like this to your past and future customers and say, hey, Mr. Customer, thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you. Please don't hesitate to reach back out if you need anything. And please leave us a review here and then just put the link here. Okay, in your SMS. Or the easier way that we do it for our clients is with Go High Level. So we just set up a workflow. It kind of looks something like this. So it sends out an SMS and an email 3 times, 3 days apart. Each time it's checking to see if they left a review. If they left a review, it'll just stop bugging them and take them out the workflow. Or if they're busy or, people have lives, right? It'll just keep sending it 3 days apart until they actually leave the review. We have a timeout at the end if they don't leave it by the 3rd time we send the message. The neat thing that we're doing is that we're not sending them directly to the Google page to leave the review, not just yet. We're sending them over to a review landing page, if you will, and basically they can leave the review here. Now, if they leave a 5 or a 4-star, it'll take them straight to the Google profile to leave that 4 or 5-star review. Now, if they leave anything less than that, which I'll show you here, like a 3-star or 2 or 1, it'll have them fill out this form. Now, they don't have to put their name or email, but they can leave their feedback on why they left a 3, 2, or 1-star. This is going to help lower the negative reviews that land on your Google page. So it's not going to completely just take them out. You'll still get some coming in. This way, it lowers the amount of negative reviews our clients get. Most of the time, negative reviews have nothing to do with us. People just could be having a bad day. So that's the basics of the review part. To get it keyworded, you gently ask the customer to mention what service they did. Okay, so for example, a customer review could be their window tinting service was fast and affordable. This way it boosts SEO with the review. Basically, Google looks at those reviews and says, oh, all these people are talking about the window tinting at this place. They must be known for window tinting. Does that make sense? The cherry on top for reviews is responding back to them. So if you have time, respond back to your reviews. If not, you can have an AI respond within a few minutes just to make it more human-like. You're going to send out all these messages, but they won't all leave worded reviews, but that's fine. The point is to tell everyone and have most of them put the keyworded reviews in. So you're going to get people like this that are just going to leave stars or say good service or good job, which is totally fine. Having something is better than nothing, but don't be discouraged. A steady flow of positive keyword-filled reviews tells Google that you're trusted and active, and it pushes you higher in the map pack. All right, so the last step is going to be your citations and website SEO, starting with your NAP. I want you guys to think of this as your social security number for your business, but for Google, because I know you have your EIN or whatever. So name, address, and phone number. You want to make sure your business info is identical everywhere. So Google, Yelp, Facebook, BBB, Bing, etc. Even if you miss out an LLC or you add an extra space, it's a big no-no. So Google's looking at all these directories, all these other websites for your name, phone number, and address. They want to make sure that it's you. If you don't have your LLC on Google, but on Facebook you do, you don't want that. You want to make sure it's identical and consistent throughout all the different directories. Google checks these to verify legitimacy. You could go one by one, filling all this out, but we like to use software to do it for us. It's kind of work smarter, not harder, right? There's a couple of different tools. You can use Search Atlas or Yext. We use Search Atlas. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a sec. So with Search Atlas, they can do the local citations for us, and we can pick which one we want. You can choose all of them, or you can choose just one. We usually just choose DataAxle because they're the biggest one. Just click on confirm and continue. And over here, it's going to want you to submit your business info. So just make sure, maybe even triple check your info before you submit anything. So just go through the steps. So step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then make sure that everything is correct because they're going to use this info to copy and paste it across all the different directories online for you. It's going to save you so many hours, dude. Highly recommend Search Atlas. So along with the popular directories, you can also send to niche specific or local directories as well. So we talked about Yelp and BBB. You can also do Yellow Pages, Angie's, Nextdoor. There's also some industry specific ones as well. So if you're a remodeler, there's House, and there's also for people that do home services, it's called Porch. Each listing adds a vote of confidence to your business. So that leads us into optimized website for SEO. So wherever your website's being built or hosted, make sure it's optimized to support your Google My Business ranking. So your H1s has to have your main keyword in it. So glass repair in St. Louis, for example, or roofer in St. Louis, whatever your main keyword is. And then mention your city and service areas throughout. Add strong calls to action throughout your website. So just make sure if it's request a quote, call now, free estimate, that you put it throughout your website. Don't put it back to back, but put it throughout each section. So you'll build a section, put your call to action, build a section, put your call to action. Most of your visitors will come on mobile, so just make sure it looks good on mobile. Cool, so we got our website optimized for SEO. Now we're gonna get our backlinks. So backlinks equals other sites linking to you. So Google sees this as a form of trust. You want to get your links from nearby businesses, community blogs, or news features. You can also do sponsorships if you want. That's going to be local sports, events, charities. A few strong backlinks can outrank competitors with way more reviews than you. So don't underestimate this. Google looks at the whole web to decide if you're legit. So when your information is consistent, your website's solid, and other websites are linking back to you, that's when the map pack magic starts to kick in. So that's the whole map pack growth system in a nutshell. Now, if you're wondering whether this would work for you, I made a short form on my website. Just fill it out and I'll contact you to let you know if we're a good fit. I'll put the link in the description below and in the pinned comments. If y'all need anything, just comment down below, and peace.